Alright, thought I'd do another video in that series of my favorite strains of guppies. Hope everybody is doing well and survived another week. It's pretty hard to believe that these weeks are going by so fast, or I'm sleeping too much, one or the other. These are obviously the Russian red lace snakeskins. These are young ones. There's one really young male in there, this one, because I wanted to show that the gonopodium hasn't even fully developed yet, and the snakeskin pattern is already starting. So that's kind of cool. These are some females, obviously. There's a few in there. It's a male, and you can see the snakeskin pattern is much more advanced, and he's not slowing down. There is some live baby brine shrimp in there, but now they seem fascinated at, I guess, their reflection. So that one's just a little less advanced. There's not all the color in the tail yet, and not the full snakeskin pattern like this one has. Now it actually gets better than that, the pattern, and I'll show some larger ones coming up. But there's a few females in here. I think there's 3 pair actually in here. It's just a temporary photo tank, and otherwise it's tough to see the fish because they swim all over the place. So why do Swedish ships have barcodes on them? So when they dock, they can Scandinavian. See, Swedish, Scandinavian. That's terrible. Boy, if you threw something at your computer screen, I understand why. Really sorry. Alright, so anyway, that's these guys. They're very young, and this is the best one. You can see that the pattern is well on its way. So I'll be back in a few seconds, and I'll show a tank that, well, it was a breeder tank, but I took most of the males out, and I'll show the males at the end of the video. So I'll be right back. Alright, hopefully you survived that terrible joke. Now this is a backup group of breeders, and there are some fry in here, a couple of different ages. The breeders are going to be coming out once their new tank is ready. I figure the fry can't do any damage being in with them for a couple of days, but I don't like to mix them. It's really not a good idea to raise fry with adults, and that is because it's been said it could be a wives' tale, an old wives' tale, that older fish secrete some kind of pheromones or some kind of forgetting the word, whatever the heck it is, whatever it is, that would inhibit the growth of the younger fish. I don't know if it's true. I'm not going to take the chance, so that's why I don't do it, unless it's something I colony breed, which is the pingus and some of the crosses. So anyway, that's a long-winded way of saying there's some fry in this tank, but they're not, the adults aren't staying in here. So the females are really nice in this line. They're nice and chunky. You can see these are all really various stages of being hit, I guess. They're all kind of fat and gigantic, and there's very little color on them. They have a light color in the dorsal and a little splash, I guess, of red in the tail and the upper caudal peduncle area, which is still a great word, peduncle. I don't know what the heck, who came up with that one, but it's a great word. So that's what these guys look like, and there's no black on this fish. It's just tough to get enough light on them so you can see the really intricate pattern. These fish have the most I guess intricate pattern you'd see on snakeskins. Of course I say that, and none of the males come forward so I can show you. Now the lace part refers to the tail pattern. There's a few types of snakeskins. One has these lace type tails, and the other is a solid tail. And once again, they're not coming close enough, but you'll see it in the next part when I show them. So I think I got 3 males in here and about 12 females. It's not the normal ratio that I keep. Some of the other males I took out, and once I prepare the 10-gallon tank they're going into, this whole thing is in a 10-gallon tank now, then I'll be pulling these adults out. So the plants are a thin leaf water sprite. And when does a dad joke cost $1,000? When it's a granddad joke. Granddad joke. Grand. Terrible. Awful. But better than Scandinavian. That was possibly the worst I've ever told. Hey, maybe this guy will stay on there. You can kind of see the pattern on him pretty well. That's pretty good. Now these do get a couple of black spots occasionally. I've given up on trying to get that out, because I actually have had some that'll get a spot or two on one side of the body and the other side has no spots, and the spots develop very late, and by spots I mean the big black dot. So these are amazing. Like I said, this is most likely my favorite line. And I think I'll do 2 more videos in my favorite strain video things. Hopefully they're not too boring for people. I guess not if you like the particular strain. So, alright, I'll get to the adult male breeders and show you that next. They're in a small photo tank. And I promise you, if you like snakeskins, they'll blow your mind. Alright, I'll wrap up the video with these guys. I think there's 7 of them in there, but I forgot to count them before I put them in. Yeah, I tried to put a ruler. Well, I did put a ruler in the back, so you can get an idea of how large these males are. These were born on May 1st. Today is March 12th. So, I don't know how old that makes them. 10 months old, I guess. And these are at least 2 inches long, which is pretty large for a male guppy. And they have a good sized body. They'll probably grow a little bit more, which, you know, beats the alternative. And you can get an idea of how intricate that snakeskin pattern is on the body. That's if they'll stay on here long enough. They do have some live baby brine shrimp in there. It's a thin leaf water sprite plant. And the shrimp is in there so that they stay out in the open. But I'll back out a little bit. And I just think this is a stunning line. Like I said in the prior part of the video, some of them get black spot dots on the side, some don't. But this could develop, this one doesn't. But it could develop a black dot like a month from now. It's very difficult. I don't even think it's possible to breed out. So, anyhow, like I said, these are pretty large fish. And they're really not swimming anywhere near the ruler, which was a great idea to put that in there. Maybe I'll do that for some other videos so you can get a size idea. And now these are, like I said, about 10 months old. So over the next couple of months they'll just look like this, and then after about a year probably start to see some of the back end of the tail will probably start to shred a little bit. Now that could be for multiple reasons, that it maybe it's not really growing longer anymore, maybe it's being nipped, because they are in with females, just not in this photo tank. And it's also possible that due to age that it just doesn't grow right anymore and it just looks shredded. So I'm lucky I don't really have any that have reached that stage yet. And I've never seen red lace snakeskins that look nicer than these, and I'm not saying that because they're mine. They just look spectacular. So at some point I'll probably sell a couple of trios, but I'm still not shipping yet. The weather here has been unbelievable after an actual real winter in Philadelphia area. It hit 73 or 74 degrees yesterday, and I think 72 today. And that's the first time it's hit 70 around here since way back in November, which is like 5 months ago. So definitely cool fish. Now I wouldn't recommend anyone buys fish that are this age. It's pretty difficult for them to survive shipping. They may, and the females, may still give you a couple of drops of fry, but you really want to buy fish that are this age, which is 3 months, 4 months, 5 months tops. If I ever sell anything older than that, I throw in an extra male, young one, so that the person that bought them still has a male they can use as a breeder in case the larger one doesn't last as long for them or doesn't survive shipping. So, but these are great, and I honestly have only seen, I think, one other type of a snakeskin with this much of an interlocking pattern, and they were like a blue, silvery blue snakeskin. I don't know if they're still around. Probably somewhere in Asia, because they do quite a bit of great things with some snakeskin lines, new ones. They're the ones that came up with the it's technically not a snakeskin, it's more really a cobra, because they'll have a metal head, a male's, and like a solid tail. I showed them before. I bought blue tail metalhead snakeskins, or they're really cobras, because there's not enough of the pattern on the body. Now these obviously, the entire body has the pattern. It's an IFGA term, and it's supposed to be 65%, or maybe it's 60% of the body. So these are 100%, which is, like I said, not something I've seen before. So it's great that fish like this are getting out so that us normal people can buy them. And if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments or send me an email. I put my email address in the video description. You just have to click the show more button, and that's kind of it. I don't think I left anything out. I do have a second line of snakeskins, so I guess I did leave something out. My original line that I had entered in IFGA shows over the last few years, and like I said before, I did finish third in the last full show season, which was 2019, and these fish are nicer than that. So I was looking forward to sending these guys to a few shows, but there aren't any. And I think they're supposed to start up in June, but that really depends how things progress throughout the country by then. So anyway, thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, like I said, just let me know.